Mayhem. Welcome back to another episode on the Vextron server. My inventory is completely empty, and that is because I was stupid. I went mining last night, and I died, and I lost all of my items again. But this time, for real, okay? There's absolutely no chance I'm gonna get my items back, because I was like fell into the lava and shit. All of my items are gone. Completely gone, disintegrated, no chance of getting them back ever. Okay, that's weird. That's bad, but I mean, I can get going still, you know, it's nothing too bad. I can repair this, you know. No damage can be done to the Mayhem, you know. That is irreparable. But what are we doing in today's episode, okay? Yeah, in last episode, we made a little bit of a trip to the Nether, okay? And in that trip to the Nether, I managed to get myself a few blaze rods, okay? And those blaze rods, I want to put to some good use today. So if we go over here, we see that this is my spider farm. It has 5 spawners at this point. I've been upgrading it a little bit. Here is my brewing stand, and I've already brewed up a few potions here. These are splash potions of weakness, okay? And that already pretty much tells you what I want to do today, okay? Okay, I got my potions of weakness. Also, I want some golden apples. Yeah, now it's becoming really apparent what I want to do, okay? I want to go try to see if I can find myself some zombie villagers and cure them of their zombie villagerness, okay? Okay, so let me try to see if I can find some zombie villagers somewhere, okay? Okay, you go in the boat. And you, mister, I think I'm gonna just push you into the water straight away, okay? I'm so tired of all you fucking idiots here. Villagers. It's like working with villagers. Title of today's episode, Working with Idiots. Okay, now you need to get in the boat. There you go. Okay, now I just need to transport both of these over individually to my island, okay? Alright, I've got a few villagers here. Now originally I planned to take only 2, but then I thought, why not use like 4 times as many, and this is 8 of them. Basically, this is all villagers that I could find, right? I think we would need another villager to get this thing running on full capacity, but I can totally work with this, you know, this is perfectly fine, okay? What I've also done is, let me show you. I have moved my entire storage area. Oh, there's a block missing here. Fix that later. I've moved my entire storage area over here, which is perfect, because basically I just needed some space somewhere hidden, you know, somewhere where it's not actually visible from the outside, to place to plant some things, because this villager breeder that I'm making right now doesn't work automatically, okay? We still have to input food on our own, okay? And that's perfectly fine, because I don't want that thing to be running all the time. I don't want my base to be filled with entities, you know? Not a good idea on a server, right? So this is where I'm planting some carrots here. You see that they haven't really spread, and you know, they're still kind of growing, you know? But eventually this whole entire field will be covered in carrots, and as soon as that is the case, we can start putting stuff into our farm, okay? Alright, let's actually get going on constructing the farm, okay? I think I already have all of the things that I'm going to need in a chest at the place where I'm going to need them, okay? Yeah, I haven't really talked about this pathway here a lot, because it's just a really basic, simple pathway, just some path and spruce planks and some coarse dirt and stuff, and some fences along the stuff, right, along the path. Got some of these grass bushes here, and some flowers up here, right, just to make it tie a little bit together with what we have down here. But if we go down here, I have dug out a new area where we are going to be constructing the farm, okay? It's pretty simple. All we have to do is go over here, here, this is the new location of the villager breeder. You know, it does look quite empty yet, you know. But let me show you what we've got here going, okay? Now, this here is the chest of materials which we are going to need, okay? Some glass, 5 droppers, 9 hoppers. These are just, the amounts of these are totally relative to how exactly you want to make the feeding system and everything, right? And these are just completely optional. You don't need them for the farm itself. I just like to use them because it's a really, it makes things a little bit easier, okay? Then I got myself a comparator, some torches, some repeaters, redstone, some water, some building blocks. I'm using andesite for this just because it has a plain, simple texture. Cobblestone walls, red sandstone, also some pistons and a redstone block. That's the thing. The grass block, I have no idea how that got on me, but whatever, right? Let's get going here. Okay, I'm gonna explain how this thing works, okay? Now, there's not much here yet. Let me show you though. This here is a glass wall that is going to be pulled up all the way to the ceiling, okay? It's like a window into the thing, okay? And then this here is the center block, and then on all of those 4 blocks on the outside of it, around it, we're going to have 2 villagers each, okay? In a way that they don't overlap, you know? At least not too much, you know? They're still gonna work perfectly fine. That's the plan, at least, right? Let me show you here at the start, okay? This is where we are going to have a chest. It's gonna be in this block right here, okay? With a line of hoppers underneath, okay? And those hoppers feed into a pillar of droppers positioned up here, okay? Those droppers are supposed to be set on automatic output, right? It's a column of hoppers going upwards, like an elevator, that way, right? And I'm going to instruct the system here that automatically puts them upwards, okay? And then it pushes the items, supposedly it pushes the items into a water stream, which carries them here and there and there and there, where they drop down into the farm, feeding the villagers, okay? Now, our grown-up villagers are going to be standing here, and whenever a baby villager gets produced, it falls down into this collection area here, okay? This is a really simple breaking-proof, it's an idiot-proof system, because these idiots, villagers, or how they used to be called, testificates. That is a very, very disturbing name for something that is supposed to be a human, but I'm not judging, okay? So they go into this chute here. Oh, what? Okay, they go into the chute, and then get pushed across. And these are still baby villagers, okay? So they cannot swim upwards. That's a very intelligent thing, right? They can't swim upwards. So there's going to be a water source here, dragging them into this direction here. But because the small ones cannot grow up, there's no chance of them getting stuck in this block, right? We have another one of those right here, just to prevent them from being stuck under the ceiling here, okay? That happens sometimes when you go from a conveyor belt into an elevator. You know, that happens sometimes. But we can prevent that doing it like this, okay? Now, our baby villagers are going to be trying to swim, but they can't swim, so they're going to fall down here and just hang out here for a while until they're grown up. And whenever one is grown up, it suddenly realizes how to swim magically and makes its way up through this elevator, out of which it gets dropped out here, poof, like that, where we are going to have another glass wall going down, and this is going to be our temporary holding cell for the villagers, okay? And we can take them out of here in a way that I don't really exactly know how, but I've installed a little thing, okay? This ladder here looks a little bit suspicious, but villagers cannot climb it because they don't get the idea of jumping when they're in front of it, you know? So this here is the secret entrance. We need to break those 2 blocks here, and then we can go inside, and we have a little bit of a door just for more safety, so we can get in, you know, and get the villagers out if we really need to, okay? So that's what we're gonna build here, okay? So enough of the words, let's get going on this, right? Now, where do I want to start with this? I think I want to start with the situation that the villagers are actually going to be put in here, okay? Yes, I think that's a very good idea, okay? So let's start here. First of all, we have a cobblestone wall. Basically, I take no credit for this design, you know, this module here. I have not made this, I'm sorry. I don't remember the person's name who did it, but someone made it. You get the credit, okay? So we have a cobblestone wall here, spruce fence on top, cobblestone walls around these spruce fence, okay? Now, that's gonna look something a little bit like this, right? Our villagers are going to be, supposedly, if I can get in. Can I get in? Please? It's pretty tricky to get them in, but yes, there they are. This is where they're gonna stand, right? I think they are going to be standing. Let me put another layer on top of these things, like this. I'm also not perfectly sure as to how exactly this thing is supposed to be built. You know, I've never built one of those the first time right now, so I don't really know what I'm doing. But then on the other hand, do I ever know what I'm doing? I mean, I have no idea. I don't even know if I know, you know? How should you know if I don't know? Well, I don't know. Okay, let's put, basically what we're doing is we're putting slabs down there, right? And what these slabs do is they prevent, wait a minute, let me demonstrate. Wow, let me demonstrate. They prevent mobs that are stuck in this position here to go this, like this way or this way, and basically fall out of the thing, okay? So, one like this, one like this, one like this, and one like this. And then some cobblestone walls like that, okay? That should be it, actually. Yeah, okay. How do we get going on this, right? We need to get the villagers in place first. Before we do anything else, we need to get the villagers into here, okay? Basically, because I have no idea how to feed them, right? Where they need to pick up the item, right? It makes more sense to put them in first and then to try to see where they pick up the stuff, okay? So, how do we get them in, right? Basically, it's pretty simple. We need temporary blocks all over here, right? That prevents these villagers to go into any of these actual holding cells, you know? They can't get in. And when I break one of these, like that, I can suddenly get in there, okay? And that's the mechanic that we're using here. Now, I also want to block this off so they don't fall off into the holding cell, because that would be unfortunate. And I'm also going to put a water bucket there, just to not have them falling down, okay? Because falling down hurts them. Okay, now this is the hole we need to get them into, and this is the bay where the villagers are. So it's becoming a little bit tricky, because I don't know how to get them out of the water, you know? I think there is a simple solution for this. Let me get a piston. I think it should be right in here. Yes, there we go. Got a piston. Now I need a lever. Like this, I think. Yeah, I know my Minecraft, everybody. I know Minecraft pretty good. Okay. Always satisfying to see that you remember a crafting recipe, okay? That's always a very, very satisfying thing. I enjoy it very much. Okay. Basically, what we do, I'm gonna start with this white-coated guy here, because he's nodding very aggressively. I think he really wants to get into the thing. Why are you stopping? There you go. Okay, keep up the good work, man. I appreciate the effort. What is up with you boys? What are you doing? Guys, are you watching a tennis game or something? Dudes. Okay, I believe if I make some space and put a temporary block on here, mine out this thing, put a block there, just temporary, you know, just so I can power this piston in a way that it doesn't require the lever to be in the water, you know? Okay, like this. Now, Mr. Browncoat, the first actual volunteer, I can put you like this. Yeah, mister, didn't expect that, huh? You're out of the water. Haha. Okay, now, how do we get you out of there and up there? Okay, it's pretty simple. I think I crafted up a whole bunch of rails the other day just to get them into the boats, and now I can use those very same rails to try to get them back out of the boat and into the thing. Okay? Now, oh, I'm also starving. Mario, my friend. Mario. I need some of your poop. Can I have that? Some of your stewy, Mario stew? Huh? Dude, you need a haircut, man. What is that hairstyle, dude? I mean, sometimes I put myself a bun on top of my head, but that's still not a very nice hairstyle, dude. You gotta get going. I think I'm going to be able to take a slab of some sort. Put that slab there, and now I can funnel them through with a minecart rail, you know, without them taking damage. But they can't get back out, you know? Okay, so let me connect this up like this. And the question is, how do I push them upwards, okay? There is an ancient relic of Minecraft that nobody ever really even used because for most occasions it's fucking useless, okay? Honestly. But for this very special occasion, I think it can work. Of course, I'm talking about the block that nobody knows even exists. The item, it's called a minecart with a furnace, okay? Now what does it do, the minecart with a furnace? It's pretty basic. You put it on a rail, like this, and then you take something that can burn, you know? Let's get some coal. I think I do have quite a bit of coal, okay? And then you right-click it into, and then it's powered, okay? It works like a train pusher in a way, okay? And we can use that mechanic to push the villagers upwards, okay? Okay, I think everything should be perfectly set up, right? I think I can just craft up my minecart with a furnace now. And put it, where am I gonna put it? I think I'm gonna put it right here, okay? Then I need the rail right here, and then I need to quickly power this thing. Yeah! Oh yeah! Except that it doesn't have enough power to get up. Come on, dude! Get some energy! Get energy! Fucking hell. Power. You kinda need to use these a little bit. These are weird, okay? These are weird. I just don't understand how they work. And I don't think this thing was entirely necessary, okay? So let's break it. Let's break this thing. Hey! Mister, that's not what I'm talking about here, okay? It's your duty from now on, okay? To stay inside this thing, yeah? Did you understand me, mister? Can you nod for me? No? Well, I don't really give a shit about you. Just go in there. Do your job, man. It's not like you're being paid or anything, but still do your job. Now, I think I should be able to remove the water. Yes. Then nudge him inside. Well, technically I would have to punch him to get him inside. Punch. Now, I don't really understand if his position is correct. Let's check, okay? Let's go down here. Whee! Plop. And what do we have here? Now, is his position... Yes, his position is correct. Perfect. Now, next... Mario! I'm really sorry that I have to bother you so often today, but... Dude... your stew, your poop doesn't really hold long, you know? It's like eating food from McDonald's or something. You eat it, and you buy like $7 for a menu, and like, after half an hour, you're already starving to death again, you know? That's exactly how it goes, you know? And that's how Mario works too. Mushrooms, dude. Fucking mushrooms. Okay, this hole looks a little bit of something like this, okay? And how do we make it so that these here do not move, you know? I want to make it impossible for them to move in any way, shape, or form. Also, let me try to... I don't know if you guys hear that. I don't know if you have a... I don't know if it's audible, you know? I'm just going to turn down my friendly creatures, you know? Just a little bit. And what we do is we put slabs on top of here, like this. Okay. And then, I think we should just be able to simply push these slabs down by 2 blocks, okay? And that should make it impossible for them to move, okay? Now, and to push them down, we are going to be using pistons, okay? I prepared 5 of those. And I think we're going to place them. It's a little bit tricky to place them, like this. Something. I mean, you could make scaffolding, you know, doesn't really matter. But something like this, okay? Ah, there's a block on my face. Ah, yeah, seriously. Does any one of you guys remember Boxhead? It's a Flash game. Fantastic Flash game. Like, oh, I feel so old now. Flash games. Do you guys even know what a Flash game is? Fucking hell. Okay, I don't think it's going to kill them. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's just do it. Don't think about it. It's just okay. No, that's F1. Like this. Okay. Now, yeah, I can see their heads poking through. Okay. I don't know if that's a good sign. I think I do need to go one block further down though. And I don't want to use blocks for that can suffocate them. So I do have my laser cutter on myself, so I can pick up glass. That shouldn't be that much of a problem. Now, yeah, I'm gonna use black glass for this, just to push him in place, okay? Like this. Now, I think I should be able to remove them already. Like this, or something. Now, I do have 20 seconds before stuff gets removed, but yeah, I can remove those. Like this, and then I guess I should be able to put slabs in there. I don't really get it. Okay, we've got the pistons. Now I can place a row of slabs. I'm gonna leave the middle one empty though, just so we have something to drop items in, okay? Don't look at me like that. You all look the same to me, dudes. All the same. Okay, now, poof, there we go. That should have been enough, basically. Yeah, totally works, perfect. Okay, let me clean this up a little bit, and then I'll show you what we've got here, okay? Okay, so this is basically what we've got going on here, okay? Now, let me show you. We've got villagers standing on top of this, well, it's kind of hard to describe, alright? They're standing on top of this cobblestone wall here, right? But because the hitbox of the cobblestone wall is bigger, it's like a fence height-wise, right? If that makes sense. And that's why they stand kind of elevated in front of here, right? And there's the difference between the hitbox of the fence and the hitbox of these things, and the fact that these things don't connect with these things, make it so that whenever something gets spawned here that could potentially, that is smaller than a adult villager, which would in that turn be a small villager, baby villager, would drop down here. You know, you get the idea, right? So, how do we, there's a few more things that need to be done, okay? One thing that needs to be done is, we need to make sure that this counts as a village, okay? And for that, I'm going to need another villager, but I think I'm going to do that later today, okay? Because I just want, kind of at the moment, I want to get this thing at least a little bit functional going, okay? So, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to take some of my black glass here, and I'm going to completely surround these things with that, okay? 1, 2, 3, like this, and like this, and probably also all the way up to the bottom, and then I could even go around it like this, okay? It doesn't really matter, you just need to make sure that these blocks are filled up with something, okay? It's very important, because if they're not filled up with something, your villagers will occasionally throw their food out of the edge of this block here, and they will fall down and despawn. I mean, obviously you can make a system to collect them back up and do stuff with it and store them or something, but I think that's a little bit too complicated for this season here. So we put them like this, creating a nice little flush wall. Now I also think I want to go another block downwards with these, because I can see this pesky little thing here, which I really don't want to see. So let me go inside, like this, and put another row of glass around here, like this. Now we've also got a torch behind here, which is kind of hidden from sight, but still gives us some light, which is a really cool thing. And that rhymes, so it's true, right? Something rhymes, it has to be true, obviously. So, yeah, okay, this is our holding cell, right? Where we have the villagers that are going to be breeding, right? But how do we feed them, okay? Let's ignore the fact that they need to be in a village, okay? Ignore that fact, we're gonna care about that later. Now, how do we feed them though? Okay? It's pretty simple, okay? Let me demonstrate you. First, I want to make sure that they can get out, you know, before I start feeding them, because that would be unfortunate if we would have them stuck somewhere. Okay? So this here works. Let me put a water source right there. Now I do need some more water. So, this thing here needs to be closed off. And then the holding cell for the adult villagers that come out is pretty much done and dusted, right? Now, another simple thing that I want to be doing today is setting up the system that makes it able for me to feed them from a chest without having to throw in the stuff myself, okay? Now, I don't want this thing to be fully automatic because I don't want it to be completely flooded with villagers, you know? I want to kind of be able to control how many I get, you know? Yeah, but for that we're gonna need a few different things, okay? Let's start with the dropper thing, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 5? Okay, yes, perfect. Now, like this, and like this, and then we break it, put the water right here, and that's basically our delivery system. Now, it still doesn't automatically put stuff back out, but that shouldn't be that thing of a problem, right? We can just put it like this, and then redstone torch tower, basic elevator, right? Basic item elevator, like this, goes upwards, and now we need to kind of ensure that whenever something gets put in here, we're getting an output, okay? So I think something like this here would work, where I connect them up like this, creating a thing. If I put something in, we're getting a quick pulse. Yes, I hope that pulse is not too quick for an item elevator though. Let's try, okay? Let's feed them with a stack of polished andesite. That seems to work. But it doesn't work all the time. It's not reliable in some way. Because this is a server, and I think we would need to make it a little bit slower to make it reliable. So if I just add a tick on the repeater, that looks pretty reliable, actually. Yeah. Doesn't seem like anything is getting lost here. Seems like we're getting an output, an elevation in every single block tick, every single tick of this thing here. Now, do they get stuck somewhere? I want to know that. No, they're totally not getting stuck anywhere. Perfect. Yeah. Now we should also have a ton of andesite in our thing. Well, it's not exactly a ton, but they can't pick up the andesite, so it's just gonna sit there on top of the fence and slowly despawn over time, you know? But this is basically our item elevator. Now, it's really easy to connect this thing up, because we can just run hoppers into it, like this, and via the magic of the internet, I have exactly enough hoppers to finish it. I always love it when that happens. Now, I've got myself a red sandstone block. I don't think I want to use a red sandstone. I think I want to use a red sand for this. We put it like there. Then I need a chest. When I set this up, I theorized about actually using this chest, and I think I'm gonna actually do just that. Okay, explosion, massive explosion of items. But I think we can handle this, right? Can I have the chest? Yes, please, thank you. Now, I hope we're not getting any block destroying things right now, because there's a stack of coal laying around there. I don't want to lose that much stuff, but we put a chest there, and we put the other chest there, and there we go. Input chest, feeder chest for the villager breeder, okay? So that's pretty cool. By the way, what are my carrots doing? How far are they? Okay, let's check up on the carrots, actually. Because I could start planting them, you know? Just to be... Ooh, hello. You look like you're ready for harvesting, everybody. Are you having a great time underground here? Huh? Well, that time is gonna end pretty soon because, you're gonna be chucked into a fucking chest and, eaten by a bunch of villagers, eternally trapped in a breeder built by MagMayhem Industries, right? So, yeah, let's break all of these things. Make sure to collect everything. I have to apologize for the terrible, terrible frame rate when I'm harvesting crops. It's just that there's a lot of particles and stuff going on, and I don't want to miss my particle. Okay? Yeah, so I'm gonna plant all of these things. Let's see if we can fill the entire field. Alright, our field is pretty much completely filled. I think in the next farming here, in the next cycle, we can already fill it up completely, and then we already have some access left, okay? Now, what is the last thing that we need to do in order to make this thing functional, okay? Now, I think that we need to make this thing count as a village, because the way Minecraft... let me try to find a zombie villager, okay? This is, as far as I know, the northern end of Mayhem Island. Let's check this. Yeah, the northern shore of Mayhem Island. And, yeah, let's say I have a little bit of a tactic right now that I want to use to try to get another villager, because I only need one more. And the village where I took all of the others from is completely rotted out. There is not a single villager left in that village. I've controlled it many times, and it's just not there. So, I thought to myself, why not try to have a different approach, right? Alright, there we are. This is the mesa biome that I've been using to gather resources. Now, I'm gonna quickly jump out and hover over ground and try to find a zombie villager as close as possible to the shoreline, right? Because the shoreline is the important part, right? But I should probably bring my boat. I think that would be a great idea. Yes. Okay, now, do we have a zombie villager somewhere? I can smell them from 100 meters away, actually. There we go. Hello, my friend. Come to the shoreline. It is really important that you make your way over to the shore, okay? Then I build a little bit of a cage, okay? Because I am a little bit weird, you know? I like to keep them in cages, you know? Now, how do I... Oh, fuck, there's a creeper. Okay. Guess you can stay in the ocean for a while. Guess I can put you in a boat. And move. Yeah, perfect. Now I should... Is he? Yes, he's still in here, and he doesn't hit me. That's perfect. Now, can I make my way over to Mayhem Island? Ouch! Can I make my... Okay, this is not working. I need to periodically get out of this thing and eat. Also gonna eat a golden apple just to make sure that I can make it back to the island, okay? Yeah, that should be perfect. Now, can I make it over before the sunset? Sunrise? I always get these confused up. Why is it even called sunset? Where does it set? Why is it called set when it's going down? Right? You know, there's sunrise. It rises, right? And then there's sunset. But I don't understand what they mean with set. Like, where does it set? Why don't they just call it sunrise and sunfall? That makes a lot more sense, if you ask me. At least that's how words work in Germany. Kind of, right? So, this is a little bit risky, actually. Trying to move a zombie villager who's literally constantly stabbing you in the back. I'm gonna name you Brutus. If anybody understands that joke, please put it down in the comments. You like that name, Brutus? Yeah? Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, sure, totally. I completely agree with you, man. Completely agree with you. Okay, now... How long does it take to get to Mayhem Island on a boat? Fucking hell. Alright, there we go. We have a zombie villager. And now, I have to get him inside here. So that I can actually heal him, okay? Now, I'm going to keep him in the boat to make absolutely and 100% sure that he doesn't move. Then I'm gonna get in here. He's gonna hit me a few times. Get out of the boat. Okay, like this. Get back in the boat. move out here. Okay, that's perfect. Now, I can make these like this. I can seal this off completely and then put a roof on top. Just to make absolutely sure he doesn't burn in the sunlight. Like this. And no matter where he moves, he can't burn. That's a very important thing. Now, how do we cure one of those? I'm sure you guys know how it works, but... now get out of the boat, man. Mr. Boatman. I be throwing potion at you. Okay, yes, you have potion effect now. Now I should be able to... What? That just worked instantly. Okay, I'm not complaining about that. Okay, what do you have, Mr. Librarian? 31 paper, that's acceptable. Okay, drum roll. Drum roll. On 18, that's a good price for whatever this is. Oh, no, there is no fucking hell. What? There is no... Oh my god. This is the best librarian I have ever seen. Hands on down. This is... I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. This is legit the best librarian that I have ever seen. Fucking hell, yeah. Yeah, finally. Someone who's worth keeping, okay? So, where do I put you? Okay, that's the question. There's no zombies on Mayhem Island as far as I know, so you should be free to roam around, mister. What was your name? Didn't I just name you something? I'm gonna have to rewatch that video to find out what I named you, okay? Okay, his name was Brutus. Because he stabbed me in the back. Okay. You can Google that if you don't get the joke. But I really recommend just going to school and listening, okay? Even though I hated school when I was a child. It was super annoying. But please go to school. School is important. You know? No. No, you're not. No! What are you doing, you piece of shit? Okay, another try, okay? Let me try to do this again, right? Like this. Like this. Like this. Like this. Like this. Yes. Yes, come upwards here. Yeah, okay, okay, upwards. This is really tricky to try to push them upwards. Have you ever done this, guys? Put it down in the comments, right? Tell me how fucking annoying these things are. Okay, now, things? Why am I calling them things? They're literally supposed to be people, so I don't think calling them things is the way to go, okay? Can I nudge you a little bit more so I can put the thing in? No? Yes, I can. Now, I think I'm going to break the minecart just to make sure that... No! You idiots! Will you losers get on with it? Will you loser just get in there? What are you doing over there? Now, like this and this. Perfect. Okay, break, 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 and break. Okay. Now, what else do we need? We need doors, okay? What kind of doors am I going to be using, okay? Well, technically, I would consider using acacia doors, because they're orange, right? But, I don't have any acacia wood. And I don't think, I mean, I have a few acacia boats, but there's no way of getting them back. What I do have, though, is spruce. So I'm gonna make doors out of that. Okay? Alright, I am back. It took me quite some time trying to figure out what exactly was wrong. I did some work around the base. And figured out a little bit of something that made the villager breeder work very good, you know? The problem that I was having was that my friend Brutus, who formerly was stationed over here, he could not see these doors here, okay? And also it wasn't enough doors, I think. So I increased the amount of doors, and I invented a little bit of a game, okay? This game is called Where's Brutus? Aim of the game is to find Brutus in this little thing, okay? He rewards you with a mending book once you found him, but where's Brutus, huh? Brutus? Are you stabbing me in the back again, huh? That's only expected, Brutus. Now where are you at, huh? There you are, my friend. Hello. Yeah, he's currently locked because I have been trading some paper for some books and stuff, but that's all gonna be next episode kind of stuff, right? Today, I want to show you how exactly I made this work, you know? Basically, I shifted Brutus around, put him in there, and I started getting these guys here, okay? These are iron golems. If you punch them, they're gonna attack you and they're gonna kill you because they're fucking overpowered, okay? So I'm probably not going to punch this guy, but it's cool to have him around, you know? Also, I found another friend that I could bring over to the island, you know? First of all, I set my friend Mario, I set him free, and he's now freely roaming the range of Mayhem Island. And I also brought him another friend, which you can see over there. That's my new friend. I don't have a name for him yet, but sometimes he carries me around on his back, you know? Now, let me actually show you how the village breeder looks. So, if we walk out here, first of all, we got Mario here roaming the lands of Mayhem Island freely. I like that. Very much appreciated. You know, I like having animals wander around, you know? And there you can actually see them. You saw those? Hearts, okay? They're breeding. That's perfect. Because that means that we're getting a ridiculous amount of villagers from these 8 here. And this is what I've got so far. Yeah, it's maybe a little bit overpowered. Maybe I'm gonna have to kill off some of these here because some of these are a little bit too many, you know? But it works perfectly fine. And I'm super excited for that because that means we can use these villagers to keep the librarians in some kind of a storage facility. And to use the other ones to power automatic farms and stuff, okay? Yeah, I think, guys, that's gonna do it for today's episode. I'm all out of time, you know? I'm already 2 or 3 days behind in my schedule, and, you know how this game works, you know? Remember, please, if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like, you know? Subscribe to my channel down below, and also, if you're feeling really secure about yourself, you can smash your head on the keyboards in the comments below and put any of your verbal nonsense in the comments below, okay? That would be very much appreciated, alright? Yeah, okay, guys, that's it. My name is Mayhem, and I'm out. See you in the next episode. Bye! Alright, so where's Mario? Mario, my friend, hey! Hey, I need your juice again. Hey, okay, that's perfect. Delicious mushroom juice. Nice, Mario. Go on your merry way. And you, get out of my video.